Welcome to Chapter 16, sort of a long one. Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom by Matthew Swanson and Roby Bear. So we are reading Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom. Cookie Chronicles Book 1 by Matthew Swanson and Roby Bear. Chapter 16. Ben's mom got right to the point. Does the name Mona ring a bell? She was not talking about the actual bell. She was talking about the bell that might ring in your head if someone said the name Mona and you had recently bonked someone named Mona in the head with a wiffle ball. He's thinking. Look what he did. It hit her on the head. Ugh, wiffle balls are those plastic kind with the holes in it. Said Ben, who remembered the moment well, but preferred to pretend that he didn't. Ben and his mom had recently had a long conversation about the importance of saying sorry, even if the wiffle ball bonking was an accident, which it absolutely had been. Ben was working on wanting to say sorry. Maybe I'll apologize to Mona tomorrow. Usually that would be okay, said his mom, but since this might be the last day of your life, I'm pretty sure it isn't. Look at him as an old man, said Ben, suddenly convinced he would live another 100 years. But if it were, said his mom, I bet it would be a little easier to say sorry on your last day than it might otherwise be. Ben knew his mom was right. She almost always was. Okay, he said, I'll do it. Great, she said, but Ben felt dread. His mom was famous for asking for something and then adding a but in quotation marks. But it has to be a good apology, the kind that makes Mona actually want to forgive you. Times Mom was right. He's made lists. Yes. Okay, it was cold outside. I shouldn't have eaten the 17th cookie. Dumbles didn't want to wear that sweater. Dad's camera isn't waterproof. 6 times 7 really does equal 42. So his mom's been right quite a bit there. Okay, said Ben, trying to scoot out the door before another butt showed up. Ben, said his mom, like a rope that it was attached to your ankle. Look at it. Yes. I'll know whether it's a good apology or not. I'll know. Ben's mom always seemed to know the truth of things, no matter how sneaky Ben was. He had pretty much given up trying to be sneaky. Pretty much. It will be the best apology Mona has ever heard. I know it will, said Ben's mom with a grin. Good luck. She got into the blue car and drove away. Remember, she's getting the store-bought cake from the far store. Ben took out his list and added 3 words. Apologize to Mona. Ben looked forward to apologizing to Mona about as much as nails look forward to getting hammered into a piece of wood, but he decided to do it anyway, for his mom, for his list, because it was the right thing to do. He grabbed his scooter and rode it around the block to Mona's house, which was just a few doors down from Janet's. I will apologize quickly, thought Ben, and then I will help Janet. Look at him going on his scooter over there. Ben felt like he was walking into the doctor's office. Apologizing was getting a shot. Helping Janet was the lollipop the nurse gives you afterwards. Ben leaned his scooter against a tree and knocked on Mona's door. Knock, knock. Hi, Ben, said Mona's mom with the look that a fork might give a slice of pie. Hi, Mona's mom, said Ben. Diane, said Mona's mom. You may call me Diane. Diane had made this offer several times before, and Ben still wasn't ready to take her up on it, but he also had a feeling that things would go better if he did exactly as he was told. Hi, Diane, said Ben. Is Mona here? Well, did you bring your wiffle ball? Asked Mona's mom, Diane accusingly. Is my daughter safe? Look at all the wiffle balls. Ben lifted his hands to show that they were empty. He gave a toothy smile to make it clear that he had nothing dangerous hidden in his mouth. All right, said Mona's mom, Diane, with a face that seemed to say the opposite. Mona, darling, she called out, Ben is here. Mona came out leaning and leaned against the door frame like a soggy old mop leans against a wall. Ben could barely see her eyes beneath a gigantic bandage that covered half of her head. Mona's mom, Diane, gave Ben a long, discouraging stare and went inside. Mona slumped a little and blinked a few times. "Are you here to injure me again?" she asked. "Of course not," said Ben. He was trying to stay calm, but felt a little offended. "Look, I'm really sorry that I bonked you with my wiffle ball." "Are you, Ben?" "I am. It was a total accident." "Was it, Ben? Because you threw the ball right at me. Are you saying that you were trying to hit someone else?" "I was trying to hit someone else." "You were?" "I was." "Have you apologized to that person?" Ben had not apologized to that person. That person was Janet. They had been playing a kind of tag where instead of tagging with your hand, you tag by bonking someone with the wiffle ball. Ben hadn't apologized to Janet because Janet understood that wiffle balls don't hurt very much, even when they bonk you in the head. Ben thought about pointing this out to Mona, but it seemed like the wrong time. "I haven't," said Ben. "I'll apologize to her next, but I wanted to start by apologizing to you because you're the one who suffered." Mona leaned against the doorframe again. "Yes, Ben," she said, "and I continue to suffer. Look." Mona lifted her bandage and pointed to her forehead. There was nothing but a smooth expanse of healthy skin. Said Ben, wondering what he was supposed to be seeing. "See, there's nothing there." "How does it look, Ben? You can be honest." Ben repeated, searching for the words that would allow him to complete his apology and remove himself from Mona's porch as quickly as possible. "Is it ghastly, Ben? My mother says it's ghastly. She says it might not ever heal." Ben thought about saying, "I have never seen a healthier looking forehead," but instead he said, "I'm truly, truly sorry." "I'd like to accept your apology," said Mona. "Great," said Ben, turning to leave, "but I'd feel better if you could produce a witness who could back up your story." Oh my gosh, she is asking for a lot. Ben did not have time for this, not on his last day. "I was trying to hit Janet and I accidentally hit you," Ben insisted. "I swear." "I'd like to hear it from her." Ben was getting mad. He had done what his mom had asked. It wasn't his fault that Mona wasn't willing to forgive him, but his mom would know if he didn't actually get Mona to accept his apology. Drat, darn, and dang, thought Ben, giving Mona the scowl equivalent of a wiffle ball bonk. "Come with me," he said, flying off the porch like a wiffle ball looking for a head to bonk. There they are. Ben hated to bother Janet while she was busy with her latch hook, but he also knew that the sooner he was able to get rid of Mona, the sooner he'd be able to help her with it. He rang Janet's doorbell. It took a while, but eventually the door opened. Janet's "thank goodness you're here" face quickly crumbled into her "why in the heck did you bring Mona" face. Maybe you can help us with something," said Ben. Janet looked at her watch. "I'm pretty busy." "It will only take a second." Ben's eye said, "Please, please, please," and Janet gave in. "All right, what is it?" "Remember the other day when we were playing wiffle bonk and I bonked Mona?" "Sure," said Janet. Ben could tell she was trying not to smile. "What about it?" "I was telling Mona that I accidentally bonked her. I was actually trying to bonk you." "That's true," said Janet, 100%. "Aren't you mad?" Mona asked. "Nah," said Janet. "It's part of the game. Wiffle balls don't really hurt." "They don't?" Mona seemed surprised. "Not at all," said Janet. "Not if you're tough." "I'm tough," said Mona, looking less like a mop now and more like a rake. "Then why are you upset about this accidental bonking?" said Janet. "Look," said Mona, lifting her bandage for Janet. Said Janet, "I guess you are pretty tough." Mona beamed. "I am." Ben sensed that they were making progress. "So do you forgive me?" "Almost," said Mona, slumping back into a droop. "Almost?" Ben was losing his patience. "Almost. I definitely forgive Janet for moving out of the way when you threw the ball at her, but I'm not quite ready to forgive you for throwing it in the first place." "Why not?" Ben was exasperated. It was an accident. Excuse me, said Janet. This has been an extremely enjoyable, but I have a latch hook rug to finish. Slam! Janet slammed the door, leaving Ben and Mona no closer to a solution. Ben didn't have time for this. There were still so many things on his list, but he knew Mona wouldn't be satisfied until she got exactly what she wanted. The question was, what did Mona want? Ben knew how to find out. You know, he said, bending over and looking Mona straight in the eye, this could be the last day of your life. Mona's eyes grew wide, and she opened her mouth to scream. Uh-oh, this isn't going all that well. Ben knew he was walking on a tightrope, but it probably isn't. Mona's mouth closed halfway, but her eyeballs quivered like a bell that just rang and is about to ring again. But if it was, Ben continued, if it was, what is the thing you'd most want to do on your last day? Said Mona, distracted by the question and no longer thinking about screaming. She paced back and forth like she was searching for a penny that she dropped. Then she stopped and turned to Ben with an excited look. I'd want to ride your scooter. Ben was surprised. Ben was delighted. Could it be that easy? You want to ride my scooter? It looks like fun. When Mona smiled, she seemed less miserable. My mom won't let me try. Ben pounced. If I show you how, will you forgive me for bonking you? Mona thought about it. That seems like a fair trade. Right this way, said Ben. Look at, he's pointing to his scooter. He started by riding up and down the block a few times while Mona watched. That's pretty basic, said Mona with a bored expression. Don't you know any tricks? Ben's neck burned. Of course I know tricks, he said, which was true. He knew a lot of scooter tricks. It's just that he hadn't quite figured out how to do them yet. I know a really good trick, said Ben, thinking of his list. Do a perfect tail whip on my scooter. Let's see it. Ben wasn't sure a tail whip was tricky and kind of dangerous. Maybe later. Because it's too hard? It isn't hard at all. It's the second biggest lie he told that week. Every previous attempt to do a tail whip had left Ben lying in an aching heap. Then do it, said Mona. Ben felt himself making a terrible decision as he scooted slowly to the end of the block. He tried his hardest to make himself stop as he raced back down the sidewalk to build up enough speed. Soon he was going too fast to turn back. Mona watched him with wide eyes. Doesn't look good. Once Ben got back to where Mona was standing, he pulled up sharply on the handlebars, which sent the scooter soaring. With his back foot, Ben gave the scooter tail a quick kick to the left. Then he whipped the handlebars sharply to the right, which caused the scooter deck to spin around the handle shaft. Ben landed on the deck just as the scooter completed a full rotation. An instant later, the wheels touched back down, and instead of crashing miserably, Ben rolled smoothly down the sidewalk. It was a perfect tail whip, finally! Ben felt the joy of 1,000 cakes. Yay! Mona erupted in cheers and applause. Ben got off his scooter and sat in the grass, feeling like he'd just been elected president. But he didn't get to celebrate for long. My turn, said Mona. Uh-oh, do you think an inexperienced person should try that? I don't know. We'll have to find out in Chapter 17. You may want to read other books by this author, Matthew Swanson. If you like this book, you may want to try one of these humorous books. Engine Nerds, 13-Story Treehouse, Dork Diaries, Stick Dog, Terrible 2, Alvin Ho, Popularity Papers, Nerds, Bad Kitty.